Well, Peter Mcguire is with us, CEO at Exim Australia. Peter, good to have you with us here. Always good speaking with you. This jump back above $90 on oil, is that knee-jerkish, or you think it's got legs and it can stay here, even run up from here? What's your sense?
Well, good morning, Prashant. I'll tell you what, it was booming as far as Friday. It really took everyone by surprise. A huge push up and 6%, and it's increased this morning naturally. So I think there's probably more legs. Don't get in the way of it, because it's probably got a couple of more bucks until it finds a floor or a peak, and then it'll maybe settle, but it's going to be whipsawing and it's going to be volatile. So yes, I think overall it's going to probably, that uptrend is going to continue.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Peter. Good morning. The last time we chatted, we were getting to that India-Australia fixture. I think, we both knew the outcome, but we were happy to come out on top. Hopefully, though, we see you all later on in the tournament yet again. And maybe, Peter, that time you'll give us a better fight. But let's get back to crude oil prices then. Israel is very, very angry. And in fact, this is likely to drag on for a longer part. US, actually, they're in a bit of a flux because they're in catch-22 situation, which way they go. How do you see crude oil prices move? You've already said it could move higher, but do you see us move to the $100 plus barrel mark? Or?
Well, I think it's got the potential, Nigel. I feel as though it's, you've just seen such big volatility over the last couple of weeks. And if you look at this month, it just demonstrates, 95, 94, 95, then all of a sudden it gave off $12 and then boom. And it's just, that's the way of these markets. And when you've got geopolitical tensions and you've got the issues, especially, and the uncertainty as far as Israel and Palestine, what's going on there with the Gaza conflict, all of these, they're dynamic. And this is probably giving us some indication that could there be, if Iran's involved, could there be issues as far as supply? How do these disruptions impact the market? And they're all war premium, and this is the issue, I think.
Okay, so what do you do with Brent now? It's at $90 a barrel. What is the short-term view that you have over the next couple of months till the end of the calendar year? Where do you see Brent head?
Well, Sonia, I think it's got potential to be up higher. I don't know how much higher it can go. I mean, it's just been dynamic. So I think possibly 95, maybe 100 in this rally. And let's have a look and see. If it escalates and it becomes far more contagious as far as Iran's involvement or other countries come to Palestine's side, then this is all going to create, I think, more tension towards the oil market. And that's where we sit at the moment. There's a lot of moving parts, as I say, and the uncertainty is really what's driving prices. That was also demonstrated with gold the other night. So that was up $60. I know it's given back a little bit this morning, but that just demonstrates how volatile this situation is.
Peter, when we look at the sort of correlation between oil and, say, equities, right? It's positive. Oil goes up, equities go up. Over periods of time, of course, you can find periods where the relationship breaks down. But the reason, of course, also is important. Oil going up in certain phases is a risk-on indicator. There is too much demand and growth is doing well, which is not the case necessarily right now. This is more geopolitical-led. So, that correlation doesn't really sit well right now, isn't it?
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, Prashant, it's a war premium that's built into price, and that's, in times of conflict, this really demonstrates the fragility of the market, and not only that, how much you can see these spikes. And this is why it's very hard to, I think, identify how much further it can go. Yes, $100 is achievable, could be well in excess of that if there's more conflict. And this is a long, protracted battle, and there are other countries involved. So these are the uncertainties that impact the oil markets, and traders are mindful of it. And that just demonstrated on Friday, up 6% is just huge.
Well, Peter, those images coming out of Israel, they're really heartbreaking. Children, ladies, it hurts you, right, to see that on a day-to-day basis. But we need to look at the markets and the way things move. And commodity markets in particular are likely to see a lot of more interest, particularly gold. Gold spiked up 3.5%. From an equity market perspective, well, that doesn't spell very, very good times. But when you joined us the last time around, you said you rather prefer silver. What are the levels you're looking at both those two?
Well, yes, I am very much so, Nigel. I mean, both have had a nice rally, and certainly gold really kicked along. It was just monstrous move over the last week. We're up the best part of about $130. So, it's been strongly bid up, and I think that momentum probably has got more legs in it. And maybe you're going to see, 2,000 taken out again. But it just demonstrates, as I say, the mood of the market sentiment, and this is where you're looking at from a risk perspective and a flight to safety. So gold will certainly take up silver, and or vice versa, and they'll both have I think a nice rally to the upside. Unfortunately, these are the situations that drive these movements.
All right, we'll let you go on that note. Thanks a lot, Peter, for joining in. Appreciate your thoughts. That's the word coming in on crude and the big move that we've seen above $90 a barrel.